All right. Somebody gonna have to tell me if we.
It looks like we live.
Looks like we're live.
All right, we are live.
Girl, I'm eating some food too because I'm hungry and I chipped my tooth. So
Okay,
What?
that's how we starting out. So listen,
What?
we are bringing back another reunion of the
mhm,
unqualified experts.
mhm.
Welcome all. We talked
Hello.
at the beginning of quarantine, so now that we on the bottom of it, I figured let's catch up and let's talk
The
about what's
bottom of
going on.
quarantine,
On the
ain't
bottom
So
of
let me catch up with y'all real quick. So first
it?
of all, unqualified experts. You know, we started that about 4 years ago.
Mhm.
4 years ago, we were qualified to talk about something. Remember that? So we can no longer use that name because in 2019 it got copyright. So we dropped the ball
Oh,
on that. I know we were
okay.
using it for 4 years. So say
Let me
goodbye to
tie them up in
unqualified
litigation real quick.
experts.
Let me tie them up in litigation real quick.
So we all got to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh wait, that's
R.I.P.
real? That's true?
Huh?
That's fine.
That really happened?
Mhm.
What?
So we originally had, we the OG, Devin and Lauren, and then Tammy joined us. So now we gonna think of some new names, and the next time we come back, we're gonna have a new name.
Okay,
Dang.
So,
that works.
All right. So
Qualified.
now we have added a new member to the Shady Tribe, is what I'm calling us temporarily. So we got Tierra. Welcome, Tierra. Welcome. We know that you are qualified in being the shadiest of them all. So
mm,
we hope that you'll enjoy
I
Uh-uh.
look, I
it.
look forward
So
to her shade.
let's see if she can give a good read, huh?
You see, I got my glasses on, ready to go. All right, my hooked on fire is ready. Okay.
All right. So we're going to go right into it. Just dive. So the name of the game is just tell us what's on your mind. When I put up that subject,
Mhm.
we just going to get right into it. I just want to know what y'all thinking. What y'all thinking for what we got? So the first thing that we got, y'all ready for this?
Oh boy, I'm not ready.
So we've
I'm
got
not
a week before voting, right?
Mhm.
First time celebrity voters. So did y'all know that there were so many first time? Shaquille O'Neal came out, Selena
Shaquille
Gomez,
O'Neal.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, Snoop Dogg, Mike
Well,
Tyson.
does he have a
They all
felony?
came out. Your boy Kanye West. They all came out and said that they would
I
be
don't know
voting
who
for the
he is.
first time in 2020. So
Are you
you got to let me
serious?
know. So let's start with you, Devin, since you're having all the commentary going on while you're eating your bowl of cereal.
Oh, I wish it was. This is Chinese food. I told you I chipped a tooth. I need something soft.
Oh Lord have mercy. Are you James Browning again on ice?
Right.
the,
That's why I wanted to take it there, but
the
I left it
shade,
alone.
the
I
shade,
left
the
it
shade.
alone.
All
So
right.
first
Nisha
time
went straight
voters,
for it.
let me know what's your thoughts.
I think Shaquille O'Neal too old to be voting for the first time.
Here's my thought.
That was my
The
first.
elite, I feel like us little guys, we have to worry about paying our taxes. We got to worry about voting. It's all instilled the important. And then the elites, the millionaires, you get a couple million and it's just not a priority. Is that what's happening?
It sounds like it because I mean, come on
Possible.
now. How you Shaquille O'Neal, Ryan Reynolds, are all these motherfuckers in the age of 50 above?
Talking about first time
They
celebrity
assistants
voters.
didn't remind them that they need to vote.
They what?
I feel
Assistant.
like I'm not surprised though. And I say that just because there's a lot of people that aren't registered to vote, and we think that just because they make a lot of money they should. Like, I think this is the first time where we've seen politics go into their platforms, and so they now have to kind of back it up if they want to speak about it.
Right.
Well,
They've
I think
never
the
been
thing,
like kind of forced to really be at the front line speaking about it, so they've been able to swipe it under the rug.
Yeah.
yeah,
But it'd be more of a story if you got Shaquille trying to be out here talk about vote, vote, vote. You know the shade room quick to dig up some artifacts.
Yeah, but they didn't even vote. They didn't even vote for the
Obama.
first African American president. I guess it's just like with people now that are now realizing and making the whole systematic racism aware. But now I guess we should embrace them like we're embracing others that's now wanting to listen and wanting to fix and work at fixing the problem. So I don't know. I just feel like, wow, what is going on in this class level up there to where it's not even a priority to get up and vote one time a year? Well, not one time a year, one time every 4 years for the presidential and whenever
Well,
for the
vote. You should
local
vote every
election.
year. You should vote every year.
Yeah,
That's
once a year was
what
good.
matters.
Yeah.
Child. Oof.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to shun them because at least they signed up. They finally signed up. Whether it took them 40, 50 years to do it, they did it. And
Well,
we
what
we
about
need
Kanye? Can we judge Kanye for voting for the first time and he running for president or vice
Lord.
president?
Here's my issue. Here's my issue with the whole thing is I want these people to at least answer how they gonna sit here, how they feel now that 45 is who 45 is, but before they were all best friends with 45. I first saw something on YouTube. I think BET was doing a special of like hip hop and Donald Trump, or how hip hop has to answer for the creation of Donald Trump. They were
Yeah.
all up in his face and all up all his friends and everything. And now y'all want to talk about how you're a shitty person, but y'all were kicking it with him all this time beforehand.
But they didn't know him. He was a nigga with money.
Yeah. All right. So, first time voters, what I'm gathering is we're going to embrace them. They're here. They're willing to make change now, and that's all that matters.
Did
All
they
right.
Y'all
do that?
gonna
We won't
y'all
judge
gonna
them.
embrace them. Y'all gonna
We
embrace.
won't judge them this year.
But I have a question. Can we agree? I feel like, do y'all feel like this election is a more controversial election than Obama's election? I feel like Obama's election was just a thing because he was going to be the first black president. This is an election where we just got a lot of shit going on, and it's more important for different reasons other than we need a black man in the office because it's never happened before.
Well, I think, the current president contributes to that with him being
Well,
a reality star. He knows what keeps him in the news, what keeps ratings. So, with all the scandals, that's what keeps us, those that weren't as engaged in politics, that's what keeps us attentive. Like, what's going to be the next scandal coming out of the White House? Like, I mean, the scandal ain't on no more, so we got to tune in to something, right? Olivia Pope don't come on no more.
true.
You got the
And I
real life
also feel
scandal.
like we are at our prime and age in terms of finally truly understanding how politics affects us from a day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Like, you look at me in my 20s, shoot, Rock was black. That's why I was voting for him. But now you older and you you realize, I'm being honest. We keeping it real. Like, these fresh 18, 19-year-olds, they don't know what they voting for. They just doing it. Like, let's be
I just
real.
I disagree. These fresh 18, 19-year-olds, they like these kids these days, they know. They
Yeah.
out.
Oh, because it's more shit.
They know.
But it's
Yeah, they're
because
more
more,
woke.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they know. They know more. They know more than what we did at their age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, some of these
All
kids
right.
give me the
So
electoral college. I'd be
I'm
like,
just
oh,
gonna shift, moving right along to the next. And so since we're on the whole subject of the elite, so let's talk about your girls, the Kardashians.
Those ain't my girls.
Can we
You
have a
know you
moment of
love them.
silence? Can we have a
No.
Right.
moment of
So
silence,
can we talk
please?
about Kendall versus Kylie and Corey? How Corey get in the middle of all that?
because Corey should have never got involved in two sisters fighting. You let family fight, no matter how close you are.
So apparently there was a quarrel in a car. And it's not even an Uber. It was their personal ride.
Personal car, yeah.
And somehow it was Kylie and Corey versus Kendall. I don't know how it became that way, but they got into it. And I feel bad for Corey because he got put in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Corey put himself in the middle.
I don't know who Corey
First
is.
of all, Corey is Chris's boyfriend,
The
the
black.
black man.
Okay.
And first of all, I love Kendall the most because she has remained the truest to herself out of all of these sisters.
Because she's
And
exactly.
they made sure to state before, maybe this was some foreshadowing, that Corey is the closest with Kylie.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
rightfully so, he's probably gonna side with them because I'm sure all them women in that house give him hell, and he found his comfort in Kylie, and he's gonna confide in Kylie. Now, all
Mm-hmm.
that shit he said to Kendall on the phone, that
So
show his true personality coming out.
But that's the truth about it, though.
It,
That's the
you,
truth.
well, why you should never be talking to my daughter like that? Period.
okay, so
So-
wait.
But you should never talk to my man like that as my child either. Period. Like that's still in the.
She called to check him.
And you know
Sierra,
you should be checking adult.
you got your hand up. What you got?
I was gonna say, can y'all tell me and the other viewers who don't watch this shit? What y'all talking about?
Who don't watch this? Where y'all be at?
I don't support
Child.
the now tell me what happened.
I live for Corey because he puts them in their place because they run off at their mouth too much and he checked them. Period. I like Corey. He checks them girls.
Because Corey ain't with the chick. Corey's like, listen,
So y'all just
I'm here. Chris, I'm here for my woman, and that's it.
I don't need to know. It really don't matter. It really don't matter.
Okay.
I'm Team
No, you
Kendall
be on
all the
Instagram.
way.
So are we taking a side? Are we
I'm
going to
Team
take a
Kendall.
side on this one?
I'm Team
Kendall.
Kylie. I'm Team Kylie because here's the thing. At the end of the
Corey,
day,
'cause black.
at the end of the day, Kylie should have. I mean, like Kendall should have been like, you know what? Y'all out here, I'm gonna take my own car home. Like you knew what you were doing. You knew that those drunk assholes were going back to Palm Springs. You know nobody was going back to Beverly Hills. You should have got your own car and took your own ass home.
They
Right?
weren't going. Kylie wasn't going back to Palm Springs. Kylie
But
was
Kylie
going
lives-
home.
And Calabasas says she live in Beverly Hills. That ain't a hop, skip, and a jump. That's like me. That's like
That's
me
like
saying
East
I'm gonna
Side,
take you
West
to
Side.
Akron to come back to Lakewood. Ain't nobody.
Well, that's your sister.
I don't even do that for my own damn brother.
That's your blood brother.
Okay, so
Okay. So y'all taking a side is what y'all telling me. So we
Kendall.
should
Team
y'all
Kylie,
taking
Team
side.
Kylie, Team Kylie,
Kendall.
her and those big ass lips.
Who got those big ass hips?
I'm Team Kendall. That's my girl.
All right, we got a split
Team
house.
Corey.
We got Team Kendall, Team Kylie.
I got
And
Tierra, Team Corey.
Corey. I like the fact that Corey got on there and was just like, you want to be an asshole when you want to be an asshole some days and some days. I said, well, Corey, speak to God about it. Speak to God about it.
And I don't know why I thought maybe he would have had a connection with Chloe for some reason. Like
I think they did in the beginning.
But I don't think they like Corey. I don't think the older girls like Corey because they're very like protective of their mom.
Well, I mean, it's been a while now.
They don't
Corey's
like
been
him.
around for a minute.
Yeah, but Corey probably
and
can't for all the shit the way he should be.
And when Caitlyn arrived, they definitely jumped ship and became Team Chris. All of them.
Well, that's their mama.
That's what I'm saying. So they probably real protective over her.
And that's their money. They know better.
They're both their mamas.
They know not to piss Chris off. That's their bread and butter right there.
Just to shut all
Right.
those people down.
Right.
Make their money. Have their money making money. I got you.
Mhm.
So speaking of that, y'all notice y'all peep Tristan. Tristan
slid his way back in
popping
there.
up,
Kristen made sure to.
Tristan brought those big ass hips back to Calabasas. All right.
He know where his bread butter at too.
All right. He said the calves weren't doing shit. Let me see what's going on over here.
Right. He said, "Oh, COVID coming too."
Mhm.
He was out there, boy. He knew what it was.
He trapped
So
her,
let's
right?
stay there for a minute. Since we talking about Tristan and his mistakes. He trying to make up for him. He doing a good job, right?
You just got
So
more
I got
non-disclosures on deck. That's all it is.
yeah. So since we around that topic, I got something for y'all to watch. Y'all ready for this?
Cheaters exposes the torment, distress, and anguish caused by infidelity.
Kidding me, Matthew?
I'm Peter Panky, aka Peter Guns. We were cheaters. This ain't Greco, baby. I know the game. I've been down the floor. I was with you. You don't want to see me, bro.
There you go.
Wow. You're beautiful. You're gonna get something way better than that. I promise you that.
Watch Cheaters' riveting new season.
Hey, Cheaters 2020. Our man's Peter Guns.
I saw.
How old is that?
Cheater Guns about to host Cheaters 2020, y'all. It's coming this month. Who watching? Who finna watch?
Wait, hold on.
Absolutely.
I can't stop crying.
Who in there? Who gonna watch it with me? I'm scheduling a watch party tomorrow.
So the Negro that made a whole career out of cheating on multiple women is now going to go around exposing other cheaters.
That is correct. Yes.
The integrity, and so the show wasn't worried about its integrity.
Who knows best about cheating out other than Peter Guns?
What are we? The
But see, that's
integrity of cheaters?
Well, here's the thing. My thing is like, then Peter Guns ain't gonna be. I couldn't take him seriously if he said we didn't find any evidence of cheating. It's
I
like
can't take cheaters seriously.
Right.
You talk about the integrity of cheaters. I cried when y'all played that.
Can we put it on repeat? Can we watch it again? Play that one.
Yeah.
Cheaters exposes the torment, distress, and anguish caused by infidelity.
Kidding me, Matthew?
I'm Peter Panky, aka Peter Guns. We were cheaters. This ain't Greco, baby. I know the game. I've been down the floor. I was with you. You don't want to see me, bro.
There you go.
Wow. You're beautiful. You're gonna get something way better than that. I promise you that.
Watch Cheaters' riveting new season.
My favorite part is him. We can't hear you, Isha.
Oh, I said, man's Peter Guns know what we talking about here. He know all about cheating. He knows.
He's been down that road a few times.
My favorite part was him consoling that girl. It's okay, you're
It's okay.
beautiful.
You're
You're gonna find something better.
Meet me in the back.
Not meet me in the back. Pepsi.
So give me your thoughts here. What you think of Peter Guns being the new host?
Make that
Very
money,
good.
Peter.
Very good. He knows all about cheating. He's the #1 cheater. That's great.
So are they gonna follow him and catch him cheating? Because I can't wait for that episode.
He got a girl.
Follow him? No, he's the host. He's the Joey Greco of the show.
That would be a good spin, though, Devin. Last episode, Amina come out there.
You know, Mona gonna get her check in that too. You know, Mona gonna come for her money.
Oh gosh. So any other thoughts? Are we tuning in? What's up?
Wait,
I ain't tuning into that shit.
Go together.
Man, Cheaters was the show back in the day. I know I tuned in faithfully. That was my late night show in my college days.
Channel 43 WUAB at 11 o'clock at night.
And Cheaters 2.0 is gonna be better. Technology has evolved. It's gonna be much better.
Not Cheaters 2.0.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody else out there gonna be watching Cheaters. I want to see how Peter Gunn's gonna do. I think he's gonna do a good job. He might end up doing some counseling while he out there to the cheaters.
Lord.
Whoever he talks to, that relationship ain't going nowhere.
He gonna turn him around. He gonna be like, you know what, Peter Guns, you right. I ain't finna be no cheater no more.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see what Peter has in store, and I'm proud.
I am too. You know what? And because we are behind Peter Guns and want to see him do well, we gonna watch that clip one more time.
Cheaters exposes the torment, distress, and anguish caused by infidelity.
Kidding me, Matthew?
I'm Peter Panky, a.k.a. Peter Guns. We were cheaters. This ain't Greco, baby. I know the game. I've been down the road. I was with you. You don't want to see me, bro.
There you go.
Wow. You're beautiful. You're going to get something way better than that. I promise you that.
Watch Cheaters' riveting new season.
Riveting new season. I heard that riveting.
Y'all missed the part, the best part. The best part when he goes, I'm Peter Franken, aka Peter Guns.
Hey.
No. When the Mina was like, I'm a Mina Panky, and ain't nothing fake about that, and Tara smacked her like 5 times.
Oh man.
Oh.
All right, well,
God, I need to watch Love and Hip
y'all
Hop.
got to tune in at least one episode for my man's Peter.
When does that come out? Can we?
It's coming out this month. I don't know the date. I'll look it up. I'll put it up on the website. Cheaters 2020.
Oh God.
2.0. Peter Gunn.
Peter Gunn.
All right, so cheaters, right? Let's talk about this young lady, Cardi B's marriage versus Black Twitter. Y'all, why are we always want somebody to lead their man? Why?
Why does she put all her stuff on? So, like, sis, keep that shit to yourself.
What makes her different from anybody else? There be Sally Joe out here putting her business on Facebook all the time.
But I don't know Sally Joe, so I ain't all in her business.
Cardi got more followers.
Y'all don't know Cardi B either.
But I'm just but I have access to Cardi. I mean, I can't Google a Sally Joe. I mean, I guess I could, but my thing is, sis, you went on here talking about you getting divorced, you doing all this, and then 2 seconds later, I just crazy. Y'all know how I be. I just be, fuck that nigga one day. Like, Cardi. Let's keep your household stuff.
Our emotions are up and down. So one day she might hate him, the next day she might love him. That's just a Libra.
No.
I'm a Libra, and I know that's true. I'm a Libra, and I know that's true.
Which is like everybody else.
Okay.
Why we should love Cardi B even more, and why we shouldn't be judging her and her decisions, because a lot of us be with a lot of people that we can't stand, and yet we put our business out there.
See, I'm not judging her for doing it, but it's just like, sis, if you gonna do it, you gotta know what comes with you doing that, and then you gotta know that you gonna get some comments when you run back to them. So if you cool with that, then go ahead. But you don't run back and then feel like you gotta defend yourself because you put it out there.
That's just like my cousin that constantly go back to her baby daddy. Why do you keep running back to your baby daddy?
Because it's good.
Exactly. Which is why we gotta leave it alone. She running back. She love that dude. She love her baby daddy.
Well, Cardi ain't stupid.
I think this is our lesson to ignore Cardi. So moving forward, when she pop off again, ain't nobody gonna be fazed by her.
No, this is the thing. She know where her money is. She know where her bread is buttered at. She knows she gotta do crazy shit to get people to pay attention to her. And people will talk about her, keep her name in the Twitter views. She know what she's doing. That's how she became famous, by doing crazy shit online to begin with. She's the same girl.
But is it really crazy? Why is it crazy when we have everyday folks? I think we're a little bit more hard on Cardi B. We've always been hard on Cardi B, and we owe Cardi B an apology from 4 years ago too. But I just think that we're tough on her and her going back to her man when we've seen people that we hang out with do way worse and take way worse.
I know she ain't talking about somebody.
What? No? Is that what we said? Hello?
I'm with you, Issa. I'm with you, sis.
It's about me.
What? No. But are we talking about you?
Oh, y'all throwing palm trees.
Trying to
Awkward.
show damn tree.
Do you have something that you want to share?
Next case.
Because somehow this became about LH.
That's Devin little shady ass. See, but I'm not. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with
just
the
saying, the world
emotional
wants to know.
posting. Keep that in your friend circle, sis. I'm sorry. Like you out here looking
But she
crazy.
live her life online anyway. So
Well,
she just
Like everybody in America now lives their life online. Instagram. I done seen people on Instagram that was with somebody, and then I look up 3 months later, they ain't with that person no more. They with somebody else, and they posted pictures with that person.
hey,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Maybe she look at her followers as her friends. So basically she just updating her friends with her life.
I,
Listen, I ain't never been a fan of Cardi B's personal life. I've always liked her music. That's about it.
That's where it stopped.
as long as she doesn't get upset about it, like I mean, you back with him, and she felt like she had to come and defend herself and make a statement, which she did. But it's just like you got to make that statement because you put it out there to begin with. So if you okay with coming back and forth every time you want to be crazy and pop off and divorce the man, and a week later you back with him, then go ahead, sis, live your life.
I just want
I'm
Black Twitter
my
to leave her
ass like
alone. They
You
gotta
want
That's
Black
leave.
Twitter?
nobody
Black
else.
Twitter ain't gonna leave her alone. She done made a whole song about she don't cook and clean, but so she gonna show us how she get that ring, and now she ain't got a ring the next day, and then she got a ring back. I'm girl, sis, I'm tired. Like,
wait.
Switch my wig, make it feel like you're cheating. Hey.
right?
Mhm.
She set
All right,
herself up for
so
that.
But she already knew he was cheating.
yeah,
Like,
so
No, I'm
do
saying she
y'all
set
agree?
herself out because she knew that was coming. She knew Black Twitter was gonna get on her.
oh hell
And
yeah.
if you was just mad in the moment, girl, you posted all that divorce talk, girl, you knew what you was doing.
Hey.
And so, are we saying that we're gonna apologize to Cardi B for saying that she was a one and doneer?
I will apologize about that.
I will publicly apologize.
I
She
never
ain't had
said that.
I never said that either, but those two
She ain't never had a hit song by herself since then. All of her other hit songs have had were features. So
Oh
I
my
still
god!
stand behind my statement.
Her CD before she even started popping, that was all her. That was fire. Like
Before,
Cardi,
before she started popping.
yeah, before
but
she
I
started popping,
she
that
wasn't
CD
a one
was
and
fire.
done. I mean, that was the comment. She ain't a one and done. And that
Okay.
Gus, what's your problem?
Even Nate Dogg had a bunch of features even after he had an album. His album didn't do shit. That's what I'm saying. She, so, as one of my esteemed colleagues have said, I said what I said.
Did you say your esteemed colleague though?
Mhm,
really
All
does.
right. Okay.
mhm.
All right. We
Oh,
gonna move on. We gonna move on. But I'm just gonna say this: Black Twitter sometimes they can be a little harsh.
Yeah, they be shady. Shit.
leave my
But come
sis
on,
Cardi
Isha.
alone.
That was an easy throw out she did for them. What
Mhm.
she
I'm
expect?
just saying, leave that girl alone. She love him. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And when my friends do that shit, I talk about them too, to their face.
Man,
You say you talk about him.
Yes,
Devin.
No.
Obviously, Devin does as well.
exactly.
Face
Shady.
She
to
gets
their
it.
face in public, behind their back, at family reunion, wherever the conversation
To
come
the
up.
right of him, to the left of him,
All
behind
right.
him.
If you want it in writing, I put it in email for you too. Like, let me
Oh,
know.
word.
All right. So this next subject, we got a clip for y'all.
Oh,
So
man.
what do
And
you?
I
This is what I want to think. How do you feel about other people's feelings? You know, you offend a lot of people. You talk about fucking gay motherfuckers, homos, and faggots.
No, no. A lot of times I need to shut the fuck up. It's just.
Why don't you?
I don't know, man. It be hard.
Why do you say things about person that might be a homosexual? Why do you say that about them? Do you feel there's a possibility that you're a homosexual and you by disrespect them, you further yourself from being a homosexual, or thinking you may like homosexuals?
Nah. I'm straight as an arrow. I'm
I
just
know.
saying,
I'm not saying you are, but why do you have? If you're straight, why do you?
I really commented on the Dwayne Wade situation.
Who the hell was
All
that?
right.
What
So
is
wait a
going
minute
on?
before
Who was
you
that?
hold on. Before y'all start. So one, I just want y'all to digest. I was trying to give y'all the disclaimer, strong language. This was Mike Tyson's podcast. As y'all see, Boosie was the guest. So one,
Who?
what?
Devin don't know who Boosie is. Lord
Oh
have
my
mercy.
God.
You know what?
Right. Can we
Please
X him out?
exit stage left.
I don't know.
So we gonna talk about
NDE. No, come on.
first of all, Mike Tyson's demeanor and how he sat there as he was the Dawn, and the tone of Boosie's answer compared to all that trash talk that he talked in the other previous interviews.
Right.
So who want to start?
He didn't want to go to Popeyes. That's why he knew he was gonna get that 2-piece and a biscuit real quick if he tried to get lippy with Mike Tyson.
You know what I thought about when I heard that? I
What's
thought
that?
about Jada Pinkett and Low Down Dirty Shame. Yeah, you talking about that yin yang. But where you at?
No, Boosie just got his Instagram back, and he knew he got to be on his best behavior because he don't want that Instagram to go away again.
And he didn't want to get knocked the hell out. He know what a good ass would feel like.
That's
what
his
it
bread
was.
and butter.
That energy was real mellow.
It was very mellow compared to usual Boosie commentary.
He kept
and then the subject after that, and then the subject pretty much what Mike Tyson was saying, like, what's it to you? Like, why do you even care? You know what I'm saying? And
which is shocking coming from Mike Tyson, because I would never thought that from him.
Really?
I would never thought that from him.
Mike, just like he said, he got a lot of demons. Ain't nobody on the demon level that he said he got. And so I just think that he just doesn't judge. I think over time, maybe he's learned and he's evolved and grown from that and mellowed out.
I think it was surprising. I didn't expect that to come from Boosie, regardless of who he was talking to.
Like I said, Boosie know what the ass whooping feel like. That's why he ain't do that shit.
This dude.
Oh, you know who Boosie is now?
Is he that gentleman that made those 2 songs and ain't done nothing since then?
Boosie has some hits, okay? Let's
hold the line. Just hold the line.
Let's not discredit Lil Boosie now.
No.
We ain't gonna play him like he just had some 2 hits.
So here's my thought to the content. I agree with what Mike Tyson said. If you don't want the government all in your pockets with child support, then why are you so concerned about somebody's love life? You don't want nobody in your business.
Okay, so I was wondering where you're going.
Huh?
I was wondering where you're going. I wasn't following the line of thought.
The line of thought is the government and people should not judge and be in your life. Why does it matter?
Did he end up executing a formal apology, or I didn't actually watch the whole thing. I just saw snippets.
Does he know how to even formulate words to formulate an apology or no?
Okay.
The shade of it all.
Lord,
Shady Boots.
No, I don't think he was remorseful for saying it. I don't think he realized that it was going to gain this much traction. From what he said. I don't think he realized that it was going to do that and grow like that. But what he said was very disrespectful. I mean, you just don't talk. I think kids are off limits. You just don't talk about people's kids.
Agreed.
It don't matter what they doing.
Talk about them and that's it.
I don't think that he was trying to talk about his kid. I think it was more so geared to Dwayne Wade for referring to Zaya as a girl. Like he felt like he was saying that he was gonna let him become a actual transgender. So I think that's what it was more so geared to, not the actual child.
It
That's
was
what
like
I
the
got from it.
subject matter at hand here.
Yeah, yeah,
It don't matter because he was still talking about the child.
Yeah, to me,
yeah.
it's like don't bring the children in at all. Like keep my child's name out your
Name
mouth.
mouth.
All right.
And it was the judgment of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
what's it to you? Who cares?
Who is not
Mm-hmm.
your?
Right.
You ain't never
It
gonna be.
ain't your child.
You ain't never gonna be.
Right.
So
Like I
but
said,
Tone, no.
I don't know who that young lady is. So
With Mike Tyson sitting there with the Don as the Don. And
What young
Will Smith is
lady?
like,
Devin,
don't
what are
say
you
nothing.
talking about?
He basically said, "Nigga, is you gay? Is that what the problem is?" But he said,
Basically.
like
basically.
I said, I don't know who that young lady is.
Shady. Shady.
Yep.
You have to elaborate.
I said, y'all gonna keep messing with me. I said what I said.
I said what I said.
And what did you say?
I said I don't know who that young lady is.
And Devin, it's no more food in there. You scraping. Put
He's
it down.
hungry.
Right. Put it down. It ain't noodle left in there.
You know what? I'm gonna let that slide just because I'm mad. I'm gonna let it slide.
Because there really ain't nothing in there.
I know you ain't coming from the dead trying to shade somebody. All right. Ain't heard from you since a day and Saturday. All right.
All right, let's move on.
Moderator, get this back on track. Right.
Because we going left. We going left.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up. Tory Lanez, aka Tory
Mm.
versus the state of California.
The state
I
of
have so
California.
much to say about this.
He innocent.
Right. Like, okay, so this is my thought.
What? You say innocent though?
I said innocent. Yes, I did.
Uh-oh. That's not a
But the
favorable
but the
thought
the
process.
glove
Wait a
fit.
minute.
The
Like,
glove
what?
fits.
She needs to explain. Go ahead, Tier.
First of all, Megan is too fishy. She got too many holes in her story. Okay, if somebody shoots you, why would you get back into the car with somebody who shot me? I don't care if he's a black man or not. You shot me, bastard. You are a menace to society, and I'm taking you down. Don't wait till after he started talking about you, then you come back in and be like, "Oh yeah, he shot me. He shot me." No, I don't believe her. Something I don't believe the story, the whole story. It's
I
parts
believe
missing for me.
I believe her because, but the thing is, though, you gotta remember Megan from the real street. She from the real street code. You know what I'm saying? And back then, you know what? You handle street business with street people. You don't get other people involved. And she was probably cool with it until Tory Lanez out here, celebrating like he done got off on charges and making songs and everything. And now she said, "Well, I got a story for you."
I mean,
Lauren.
she was crip walking in the club 1 week later. You got
Oh,
shot in both your feet, and you out there jigging.
your
Something.
feet though.
Wait, so you think he didn't get shot at the seats?
Lauren, you have a comment. Uh-oh.
It's
Are you on
mute,
mute?
Lauren.
Can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Hello?
Okay,
Yes.
girl.
Okay. Because Megan came out from the gate talking her talk. If like you said, if she from the street, she would have shut the hell up and like kept it pushing, baby girl. But like she came out running her mouth, telling her side of the story, her friends speaking, all this stuff. Tori ain't saying nothing. So then y'all get mad that which that album, like that made me change my mind. I had to press stop and
Did
think,
he?
like,
He didn't
dang,
say anything. He
that,
didn't
Whose
say
album?
anything.
that,
Are you talking about Torres?
oh wait. No,
Torre.
Tori.
Who the hell is Torres?
Oh,
It's
right. I'm I'm confused.
Torre
Torre.
Lanez.
Who? Oh, okay. No,
Girl,
stop it. Don't
don't
play
make
my
me
man.
stand this
Don't play
laptop.
my
Don't make
man
me stand this
because
laptop.
because he hurt. That was
He
that
hurt.
was that was a real that whole album was nothing
A
but him.
woman got shot. He shot her.
How you gonna sit here and say he didn't say anything when he wrote a whole sonnet about it?
He has to get it off his chest, and he's still like, I
Fans
can't.
have coming for him.
I'm
Where
just saying, I don't know how, like, both of them are so adamant that the other person like did it. Like at this point, I don't know who did it.
What a
wait,
state of
so what is he
I
saying?
know.
Because I didn't listen to the
You didn't look
album.
at the
Wait,
album?
why the state of California? I thought it was just the state of
Nah,
New York.
I'm not a big fan of Torre.
Me either.
Stop calling him that. I mean, it basically was just like she was my best friend. Like, why would I ever do something like that to her? Like, you and I both know the real, and at the end of the day, I'ma always still love you. But like, you really on some suckish shit right now.
So
Basically, he
that
was pouring this
sounds
out
like
on.
some abuse. That sounds like abusive behavior.
But if you my
Or
best
somebody else in the car did it and you not
And
saying
if
nothing.
Becky just
So how
don't
you
step on his
protecting her?
ass, come on now, come on, come on.
So where is the empathy for our fellow black woman here?
well, I'm
See,
on
that's your problem. Y'all taking her side because she's a black woman. Right is right and wrong is wrong and innocent is innocent, and that's it. Don't just take her side because she a black woman,
But
because
how
y'all
do
don't know
we
if that
know
man
that?
shot her or not.
How do we know he ain't lying or that
right.
he knows who did it? If he's not the one that did it, he knows that did it. He could easily make it right and fix it if that's his best friend.
I'm
And she could
sitting
easily make it right instead of
right.
lie.
I'm sitting here saying they both coming with strong stories. They both coming with strong allegations, and I cannot say who is right. Neither can y'all.
Well, I know that the state of New York gonna figure it out. So
The state of
Instead of New
California.
York.
California.
California.
I thought it happened in New York. I didn't think that happened in
No,
California.
No,
boo.
they had just
They were
left
at
Kylie's
Kylie's
pool
house.
party.
No, the state of
Stop
California.
it.
Y'all say
Well,
that like
you know, if they just left Kylie's house, oh, you know, Calabasas gonna find out. You know, Calabasas ain't gonna with that bullshit.
They need
Wow,
to release some evidence. They
I
need to
wasn't.
release. They need to release some evidence.
I was
Stop
We
it.
really
also,
not expecting this. Wow,
Really,
interesting,
you
interesting.
need to go listen to this album. Go listen to that album because that opened my
I
eyes.
think I'll pass.
That
and
opened
Ike
my
Turner
eyes.
made a bunch of songs about love, and look where we all at now. So stop it.
I'm okay.
wait, who?
Who you talking
Okay,
about?
so I have a question.
Seven.
Why do y'all feel like she's innocent? Tell me facts that make y'all feel like she is innocent.
Well, first of
I don't think she's innocent. I also don't think that I don't think that Tory Lanez is innocent either. I'm saying something happened, and whether he did it or he know who did it, at the end of the day, he did some sucker shit by allowing a woman to get shot over some bullshit. And so that's what I'm saying.
Okay. But if they're both from the streets, living the street code, then they're not gonna rat the person out.
Okay. All
But they
right.
not from the
So
streets no
so
more.
Isha,
They millionaires.
why do you feel like she's innocent? What have you seen that's made you be like, oh, she innocent?
I agree with Devin with what he's saying, but what I'm saying is it maybe that she felt like some embarrassment. I mean, she has never experienced the type of bullying that she experienced, so maybe she didn't know how to handle it, and so that's why she came out on social media and did that. Like that was a cry for help because, like I said, these young folks now they take to social media. They put everything out there before doing anything else. So I think, and she's in her 20s, right? This what they do. So I think that she came out because she ain't know how to handle being the butt of a joke. And so
But
she came out and just spoke her piece. That's what I think
also,
happened.
let's just also remember here too. This isn't Tory Lanez versus Megan Thee Stallion. This is Tory Lanez versus the state of California, which means all right, the state decided to bring charges, which means they probably pushed her to tell her story whether she wanted to or not.
Because when she was there, she didn't even say she was trying
Mhm.
to pretend like she was fine. And she even told the police she was good. She didn't want to go to the hospital.
Right. So once this shit got public, the state was just like, "Hmm,
We're talking
Megan the
about
Stallion.
Megan getting shot in her foot. And so the topic was Torrey Lanez
what's that? I
versus
can't
the
see.
state of California.
Oh, okay.
Tory is I'm
Thank
being
you.
corrected
Thank
by
you.
my
You being
producer,
petty.
Tory
Right.
Lanez, but it's spelled Torrey Lanez.
No,
Mhm.
it's not.
Yes, it is. Torre. Who spells their name with a Tory like that in Lanes? Linez Perez. Linez Perez. Linez. Why would I think that says Lanes?
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Linares myself.
All I have to say is until I get some cold facts that show I need a ballistics report, I need all that to prove because at the end of the day, they both they both throw in a strong argument and a strong case and I don't have no valid proof to make me feel like one is right versus the other.
Well, the
All right,
state
Marsha Clark, you
and that's
wait.
why they got.
Tierra, what's your thoughts?
And they said he did not have no gun residue on his hands. So if he shot her,
So
where is the residue?
okay, so if it wasn't him, it was his homeboy, and that's supposed to be his best friend, and that's what we talking about. Protect the black woman. Why are you hiding your homeboy? You know what happened, so say it. Say what happened.
She
Make
know
it
So
right.
tell her to say. So why can't she say it?
right,
Say what happened to you.
right.
She did
Protect
what
yourself.
happened to her.
No, she said Tory
But
shot
then,
her,
but
and I don't.
Maybe
Tori
they
shot
agreed
her.
that he was gonna take the fall at first, and he didn't expect all the backlash.
Once again, it's some
Perhaps.
street shit, and they half in the street, half not. Then you either
Right.
gonna be
'Cause
about the street and not say nothing and say you cool and keep it pushing,
And
or
that's
you gonna sit out there and tell your
a
story.
different
You
street.
can't
All,
half-ass it.
all I know is I'm waiting for Court TV to come on with this. Right, yeah.
I don't believe they have court TV anymore.
So
Y'all funny.
Judge Judy is not gonna be
all right,
recording this case.
Judge Joe Brown gonna get it together. Judge
Whoa. Let
nice,
me
all
tell you
right.
something.
Wow.
All
Don't
right.
put on no more.
All right. So let's move on. Let's move on. Tamar versus the world.
Oh,
Oh,
what's
let's
going
Oh
on?
hear it.
Lord.
Poor little Tink Tink.
What's happening with this?
What's wrong with her?
So she's been going through it. As we know, earlier this summer, she had an incident where I think she, took too many pills and had to get rushed to the hospital. And her boyfriend found her, and we had to rush, and she was getting better from that. And maybe a month later, she gets into it with that same boyfriend, and they break up from this incident in the vehicle. She gets violent with him while he's driving, and he puts the business all on
Mhm.
YouTube, social media. And
Just
she's
like Chris
also,
Brown and Rihanna all over again.
yeah, and she's doing a did you say Rihanna all over again? And then
Yes,
she's doing
Riri.
she was doing a reality show, and there's still the beef between her and her sisters. So more recently, a new trailer of the
Mm.
reality show, the Braxtons, just pretty much is circles around the incident of her trying to commit suicide. We don't know if she tried to commit suicide or if she just accidentally took too many pills. We don't know that. But the trailer for the new show is based off that, and she just felt betrayed from that and hurt because she didn't film. She really didn't film. So that incident was kind of minute. It was just like a piece compared to the whole filming of the show. She said she only filmed for like a couple weeks. So I think she just recently unfollowed all her sisters and her mom, according to the blogs. So she's
Can I
just
just
going
say
through it.
something really quick? Highlight how you just used Tamar and said, well, we don't really know what's going on, but y'all, it's
Oh,
just all on Megan's side, but y'all don't know what's going on with that neither. I just wanted to point that out, but go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
Go
Valid
ahead.
point,
Here we
Nora.
go.
I just
Valid
want to
Here we
point.
point that
go.
out. I just want to point that out that
is
We
there
don't
a
know.
mute button that I can put on her?
But I'm
I'm
still
just
being
saying.
sympathetic. I'm
I'm
still
just
having some empathy towards Tamar. We don't know what's going on in her head, just like I got my empathy towards Megan. We don't know what's going on. She's never experienced this before. I think they could have worked it out. They could have fixed it. But I think what happened between Torrey and Megan is that it was social media that broke them up and whatever. I think the social media is what divided them even further and what caused them in their own camps to make these stupid decisions.
Can
The
you
fact
put
that you
some
keep
respect
calling
on
that
this man's name?
calling that little boy Torre is just hilarious to me. Like,
But I just have to point that out. But back to Tamar, I didn't realize all this was happening with her. She's spiraling. Sis need hope.
And who said somebody took Tamar's side?
No, I was just saying she said some people are saying it's suicide. Some people are saying she might have just accidentally took too many pills. We
No,
don't know the fact.
I'm saying that we don't know, but I think according to the blogs, it was suicide. But I mean, I'm saying that.
But yeah, there's something wrong with her if she consistently taking too many pills.
Yeah, she's definitely battling some mental illness and depression, definitely. But what I'm saying is Tamar versus the world, and she's constantly having this beef between her sisters. It's just a lot,
That's true.
and it's like, is it? My question is it all Tamar, or are we gonna put some blame towards the family and the deeply rooted issues that they have? I don't know if y'all follow the Braxtons, but they've had some issues ever since Tony made it, and the Braxtons made it, and then Tracy, one of the sisters that got pregnant, and so they were like, well, since she's pregnant, she can't sign the contract of the record deal, so we got to move on. So we talking about something that happened, I don't even know, late 80s, early 90s, and so there's just been some resentment there.
I don't follow these ladies. I still just don't understand how Toni Braxton became famous because she can't sing. So
shut up, Devin.
She could keep a note.
Tony is no.
She can't keep any money in her bank account though. There's a difference there. All right.
Tony is a vibe. Okay, let
You know what?
Aaliyah couldn't sing that well either, and we still love her.
Who?
I got questions about that too.
Aaliyah.
Oh, y'all. Okay.
And Rihanna.
Tierra, let me get your thoughts on the Tamar situation.
We're gonna leave Aaliyah out of this. I know that much.
You know, with Tay, you know, it's her, it's the sisters, it's all of them. You know, they're all the problem, except for Toni. Evelyn, she's the problem too. Okay.
Evelyn is their mom.
Yeah, step up and help your kids out. You know, she don't never do nothing. She gets on my nerves. I want to slap her wig off sometimes. Tamar, she's a spoiled baby brat. She's the baby of the family, so she's spoiled. Tracy, she's bitter and she's jealous of Tamar.
Oh, you said bitter. I thought you said bigger. I said, well, look at God. No.
Well, that too, both, but you know, bitter. You know, she has some underlying issues with Tamar for some reason because Tamar can blow. I think she has one of the strongest voices out of the Braxton sisters, and they're mad. So I think they're jealous of Tay Tay, but she's irritating too, though. So
well, she's the youngest, so
yeah, she is irritating, and they do always have an issue with her.
Yeah.
She does.
Was Tamar the one that was on the reel?
Mm-hmm.
Very extra. Oh, she ain't innocent now.
She's crazy.
But I think that comes from being the youngest. You know, when you're the youngest, you fighting for that attention, so you got to be the loudest to be heard.
But it's
she has bratty behavior. She's very bratty.
Of us are the youngest, so
I'm the original.
You are not the youngest.
I'm the original.
The
the original youngest.
I'm the original youngest too.
So additions after me, okay? As I still retain my title.
Oh my gosh.
You say it, Devin.
I can't.
All right.
Unfortunately, I can't add too much. I don't keep up with them. I don't know enough.
I don't keep up with them. All I know is that I love Tamar. I think she can sing. I think she got the best voice. She's the one who should have made it all this time. And, you know, it is what it is. Send your prayers to Tamar and send your coins to Toni. Next day.
Does Toni still
okay.
Does Toni still go with Birdman? Mama.
Yeah,
Okay.
They go together.
All right. Well,
Tony
we got
Braxton, the living legend.
yeah, yeah,
Tony.
yeah. So, all right, we gonna send out some positive energy towards Tamar
Mm-hmm.
because she's going through it. So we wish her the best. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
Big
So,
starter for Tony. Next case.
yep. All right, so let's recap really quick.
Mm.
So we got first time voters. We're gonna embrace them. The
Y'all are
celebrity
gonna embrace them. I'm not. They too old to be first time vote.
Yeah, I'm over them. I'm embracing them.
Kardashians, we good. This their last season, so we're gonna just watch it and just keep
Team
watching
Courtney.
on social media. Cardi B's marriage, we gonna stay out of it
Mm-hmm.
and judge her from afar.
Let that one hit wonder go right off into the sunset.
Hey, she has
She
made
is
it thus
she
far.
is not a one hit wonder. Don't come for
By
Cardi,
I
okay?
herself. By
All
herself.
right.
She ain't made another hit song since. All right.
All right. Lil Boosie, he learned his lesson with Mike Tyson. He learned how to shut the fuck up.
Still don't know who that young lady is.
Now.
So,
And we got Tory Lanez versus State of California. We gonna wish him and Megan Thee Stallion all the best.
Justice JoJo Brown.
And you will see. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, for the road, our man's Peter Guns. Can we get that?
Cheaters exposes the torment, distress, and anguish caused by infidelity.
Kidding me, Matthew?
I'm Peter Panky, a.k.a. Peter Guns. We were cheaters. This ain't Greco, baby. I know the game. I've been down the road. I was with you. You don't want to see me, bro.
There you go.
Wow. You're beautiful. You're going to get something way better than that. I promise you that.
Watch Cheaters.
All right. My man's Peter Panky.
You're beautiful.
We gonna wish him the best too. And we gonna tune in this
I'm
month.
tuning
I
in for the
want to say
episode when they
October
catch him.
23rd.
That's all I'm tuning in for.
What's today's date? It's not October 23rd.
Number 26.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't. I don't know when it is.
Just the season premiere.
I'm gonna find out when Cheaters 2.0 airs so we can watch it together and we can recap.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I enjoyed you all, my unqualified experts. New name coming soon.
Soundtrack to the streets.
Yeah. We was in the pop culture streets. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Appreciate y'all. I'm sure we're gonna talk again. More to come. All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right.